Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. My name is Conrad, and I mostly will do just a quick shout out to some trades I will be entering if my stop buys will be hit, of course, and that will be on the BTC pairing charts for altcoins, and these will be XRP, ETC, and ETH. So, starting off with BTC, this is one of my with ETH, one of my heaviest positions of these three, and this is a very simple reason. Well, we did have basically a lower low, but regarding like weekly, very long-term time frames, we do have some sort of higher low have been formed, and so this is interesting. This is of course just a momentum play, and yes, it seems to take a bit longer than in the past. You can see how it just pumps like that. I don't know if we will get that, and I don't actually care. I just want some profit. This is short term to midterm trading. This is but mostly swing trading in the sense of a couple of days. And I will try to let my profits run if I get any, of course. Yet I will have I will definitely adjust my stop loss along the way, and will be entering upon resistance. And if we look at daily, then well, as you can see, we had lower highs and lower lows, and that has basically changed since yesterday, since we broke above very important resistance. And as you can see, we are holding exactly on right now. This is like 3359 on Poloniex and 3358 on Coinbase. So we are right at resistance or support. It depends on if you see this as broken. So I will be entering shortly if this like spikes a few percent up. And again, if we break out of our consolidation, this is short-term trading. Don't get me wrong. If we break up above these candles right here, which have been acting as resistance, if we break above these, above like 3439 satoshis, then I will be entering. And I think actually a bit below 2 already. So yeah, I hope this will make some good gains, of course. Yet on the daily, we do have a very important resistance coming like after like the 20%. Around 4,000 satoshis. You can see it was very important resistance in the past, and we also have our 200-day moving average coming like perfectly up if we get a spike right here after like 20%, 22%, then we should see either resistance incoming or just a blind breakthrough. I will enter around this area and just let a few profits run if I get the opportunity to exit, of course. But I will try my very best to. So this could, of course, run further, and I will be looking at the price action then, but I cannot judge this right now how I will be acting. But basically, my strategy is to enter shortly and above breaking short-term support, then finding higher highs with our incoming resistance at 4,000, where I already will have entered some of my positions, and then I will see how price acts, and maybe I'll let my profits run or I take them all. So that's XRP. And ETC, I do Ethereum first, since this is the strongest with XRP looking. And yeah, you can see right here on the ETC on the BTC pairing chart, we have two important trend lines coming up, and we are very closely to one of them. So that is important to me. Our moving averages are quite far away. Actually, we are holding very nicely on the 21 3-day. On the weekly, we have moving averages incoming, so that should be noted. Our 21 weekly is rather near. We're coming up with our trend line. Yet what is very nice looking in terms of price action and candlesticks is this formation right here. I love to say this. This is basically, you could say this is an ascending triangle. It's just that the point of least resistance is very clear, and it's above these two highs and above this lower high right here, and it's basically around like 0.02 248 satoshis, and that is also where my stop buy will or is relying, and will hopefully be hit, and well, make me some good money. At least that's what I'm looking for. We also have with XRP important resistance incoming. That's like already off like 10%. So I will most likely have a stop loss around this area. But I mean, not really. That I most likely will have my stop loss, or I will have my stop loss just above my entry. So it does have some wiggle room. I think this can run very nicely actually off of this consolidation. And also our weekly RSI seems to be at important resistance, and if we break above this line right here, which you already could say we did, then this will be our high on the RSI, and that would be very nice for midterm, short-term price action. Also, this will be a swing trade, and since it is quite possible that altcoins will pick up in the next week, in the next 2 weeks, maybe in the next 2 months going into 2020. I think Bitcoin will outpace them, and that is the reason why this is short-term trading with altcoins, which I mentioned previously in one of my videos. So, just to close this video with ETC, also the Bitcoin pairing chart. Not too sexy price action yet. We do have what you could say is our low coming up, and looking at this on Poloniex, it looks a bit nicer. This does look like we are about or we already broke this trend line, so this would indicate to me that we are due for a short-term price action to pump a little bit, and I'm entering above 58269 ish, above these candles right here. I think if we get a break above these, we will get some follow through. Same we did here and here. So I would look out for that. And I will also have my stop loss just above my entry position to give this some wiggle room to make a run for it. Our weekly RSI isn't too oversold, and it actually still is a lower high with these. So it doesn't look too good. Yet we also have very important, and we also have very important resistance coming up with this trend line. So this is, I have a very small position in Polonie's, or compared to the other positions, it's rather small. So because as you see, it's not as favorable of situation. So yeah, that will be it. I don't know if I get to upload tomorrow. I do have an exam coming up next week, so I already studied today quite a lot, and will do tomorrow too, of course, and going into the rest of the week. So that will be it. I don't know if there actually will be any videos, maybe on a weekend, but yeah, that will be it. Hope you have a nice rest of your week. If I don't get around to see you, maybe you are entering similar positions, and yeah, have a good night, and see you guys back next time.